The Nation has a fantastic article by Michelle Chen detailing how important undocumented immigrants are to America. And she went ahead and busted up some very common myths about them. So listen to these numbers. This is fascinating. She says, altogether, according to state and local tax data analysis published by the Institute on Taxation and Economic Policy, undocumented immigrants contribute about $11.6 billion to the economy annually, including nearly $7 billion in sales and excise taxes and $3.6 billion in property taxes. They are, in economic terms, productive citizens and pay a higher effective tax rate than the top 1% income bracket. Wow. Think about that fact. Undocumented immigrants, who by and large don't make that much per year, they pay a higher effective tax rate than the top 1%, who theoretically, in a progressive system like we have, a progressive tax system, are supposed to pay the most. Nope. They usually have a team of lawyers and loopholes and things they exploit, where at the end of the day, whoop, look at that, I only paid 14%. Where the undocumented immigrants are apparently paying a lot of taxes. Now, on top of that, there's this myth that's been going around forever. Go read fucking Ann Coulter's Twitter feed or anybody who's anti-immigrant. And they talk about how, they're looting the treasury, basically. All these resources are going to them, and that's the problem, and why should we take care of them when we got our own problems, and blah, 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 blah. But wait a second. They can't get, for example, the Earned Income Tax Credit, which is, basically one of the tax cuts or tax credits that is targeted at the middle class and targeted at the poor. They're not allowed to use that. Okay, what else? Well, they can't get Social Security or Medicare or welfare or food stamps. So this idea of like, oh yeah, they're exploiting welfare is what they're doing. They can't even get it, dipshit. Did you bother to do any research before you talk about this? But they don't. They just talk out of their asses. Yeah, taking the welfare and food stamps. Yeah, robbing us. That's the problem. But they're not. They can't get those things. And again, they net contribute $11.6 billion to the economy. And furthermore, it's not just theoretical. They're doing the jobs you don't want to fucking do. Now, again, you can say, well, that's not right. You're generalizing when you say that. No, Alabama, there are some places in Alabama that tried the furthest right-wing immigration policy you can. They flat out deported everybody who was undocumented. Within weeks, they were like, we need them back. Like, what do you mean you need them back? Well, nobody is filling the jobs that they were doing, and when they do fill the jobs, they don't do it nearly as well. So, yeah, we got to bring them back in. Guys, the solution is you do amnesty, and then you make it so that everybody has to be paid a living wage. Like right now, it is true that you can have undocumented immigrants come in and undercut wages because they work for less than minimum wage. But the solution to that is the opposite of what the right thinks it is. The solution to that is, do amnesty, make them citizens, and then you have to pay everybody a living wage. That's the solution. And I get it. Like, so would I deport anybody? Sure. You know who I'd deport? The same people President Obama wants to deport. The same people Hillary Clinton wants to deport. The same people the Democrats say they'll deport. Criminals! Okay, yeah, kick out the criminals. But if it's an undocumented immigrant and they're here and they're productive and they set up a family here, why would I kick them out? They're working, they're paying taxes, they're trying to create a better life, they've been here for a while already. Why would I kick them? It doesn't make any sense. There's only one reason why you would want to kick them out. Because in the minds of people like Donald Trump, in the minds of the far right, in their mind, immigrant equals dark-skinned person, brown-skinned person. I don't want them around me. Icky. Go away. Kick them out. Build a wall. So, okay, that's your position. Well, you're on the record now. You would like to get rid of people that net contribute $11.6 billion to the economy, nearly $7 billion in sales and excise taxes, and $3.6 billion in property taxes, and do not take welfare and food stamps and the government programs. You would like to kick out some of the most productive people in the country. Thank you very much.